When you give your all and get nothing in return, your heart starts to harden. Whether it's your family, friends, and even team. When you've had enough, that's just it. You've had enough. And there is nothing nobody can do or change your mind. You feel how you feel. And they'll just have to accept that. And that's where the Knicks and Tom Thibodeau are at the moment. Trying to avoid a potential breakup. One that was built on excitement, passion, and pure love. I'd like to thank you for joining me. And before we get into this, I would ask, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And hit that notification button for your boy. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think the Knicks and Tibbs can mend this broken commitment? Or should they both move on their separate ways? And with that being said, let's talk Knicks. Now anything could be mended, as long as what happened to break it up wasn't egregious. And sure, I find myself drowning in pain, watching Tibbs rely on a broken Randall, feeding his oh-so-shallow ego, trying to save something that Knicks fans alike didn't want to be saved. Sure, I could blame him for that and a host of other things, like how RJ was showing he needed the keys to the team in the middle of the season, but Tibbs, being a victim of politics, couldn't give him them. Not because he hated Barrett, but because the system didn't validate it. See, being a victim of politics prevented Tibbs from doing just that. Why, you may ask? Well, simple. He's not the boss. He didn't give Randall that big contract last season. And sure, he vouched for him, but he wasn't responsible for the check. And with that being said, it will be wrong for us to blame him for following the decision his boss, being Leon Rose and Dolan, set forth. Yes, he didn't take us to the playoffs this season, but he did last season. Off of the backs of defensive strategy and Julius Randle, who had an MVP season. So yes, if he chooses to leave, will he be well within his rights? Did the unfair criticism of him catering to Randle bring this on? Well, yes, to both questions. And since there are plenty of vacant spots in need of a good coach, like the Lakers, Hornets, and possibly Brooklyn and Philly, there is no way, if he elects to leave, that he'll be jobless for too long. And then who will the Knicks have? Will a Hall of Fame coach want to come here and deal with the media, let alone the fans? Are we sure if one does come, it will be able to be well equipped to get this team to at least the playoffs like Tibbs did? Will they cater to Randle and further push Barrett out as the bona fide leader of the Knicks team like Tibbs started to do at the end of the season? Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But what I want Knicks fans to understand is that we can't put all of the failure on Tom Thibodeau. It has to be shared by not just him, but also the owner, the president, the GM, and most of all, the players. Because a coach can only show you how to get where you want to be. It's up to the players to put in the work. So before we castrate him, understand he's only working with what the front office is giving him. That's it. I'd like to thank you all for joining me. And if you think Tibbs is not all to blame, give this video a thumbs up. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section. It gets greater later. So have faith, stay blessed, and remember to always lead by example.